Congratulations. You just made it here another day. 50% of success is just you showing up. But showing up is not enough. You got to be ready to do something with it. You got to learn. You got to get activated and do it over and over again consistently. Today in this video, we're going to talk about 3 primary reasons why you and people like you are not getting wealthy. All right, I'm going to break that down. But before I go into those 3 reasons, I want to, and if we're talking about update, we're talking right now. I'm not giving you stuff from the past. We're talking about 2021, 2022, this new era of the world that we're living in. But first, shout out to everybody who is all about the money team, money made all day. It ain't even about Mayweather. It's about whoever want to be the best ever at whatever it is they do. Shout out to you. But I had to put this on when we're talking about money because you got to have your money hats on. So, I'm your platform partner, your hustling homie. Subscribe to the page. This is Hustle Headquarters. I intentionally did not use the word get rich. I talked about getting wealthy. Most people don't understand what wealth is. Time. It's not about getting money. Because many people get money, but they don't know how to keep the money. Here we talk about how do you keep it so that you can have that legacy. Wealth is basically measured in how much time where you can continue to live your current lifestyle without having to work. See, wealthy people, they don't work for money. Their money works for them, and then they have leverage in other people and systems that work for them. So therefore, a wealthy person, they may not do any work at all. And if they do, they're just doing something for fun, right? And you want to be in a position where you do not have to work for your money. All right, so we're going to talk about how do you get time on your side where you can live a cool lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle is, and you not have to work, meaning your money and your systems and your infrastructure is working for you. You got to establish that, and you're going to have these 3 things that you need to get that going. All right, so everything is going to be based on time. I want you to write that down. Time. You got to know how to start mastering your time. So one of the very first things is most people that are not wealthy or even not even rich is they don't have the right relationships. You got to cultivate the right relationships. So you can only do so much by yourself. Hustling is usually you by yourself. But if you want to win a championship ring, you got to have a team. So I want you to have it. You got to write down at least 10 different people that are going to be your key people that help you get to a bag. I'm talking about a real bag, not thousands. No, we're talking millions. Who are the 10 people? One of those people need to be an attorney. You got to have a qualified attorney because your attorney is going to help you with your contracts and your agreements. They're going to make sure that when you're entering major deals that you are protected. So you got to have 1 or 2 attorneys that you trust. So you got to look up these attorneys, find up the right contracts, the right paperwork for whatever industry it is that you're doing. So you want to find good attorneys. That's a great relationship. And then you have other relationships too. You're going to have relationships with people who have high energy. You got to know how to create a circle of other folks because to have good wealth, you got to be around people who have high expectations, high energy, people that are not complaining and excited. So you got to know not only how to meet these people, but how do you develop relationships and keep providing value and being cool with people like that. That's one reason why I wrote the book, Shut Up and Hustle. So you can build a community. Sometimes when you meet a person that's wealthy and high energy, you want to be able to give them a gift as soon as you meet them. Why not give them a book? Why not give them something that they're going to value? Remember, leaders are readers. So you got to have the right relationship. I want you to write down who are the 10 people that you need, whether it be your manager, your attorney, it could be an accountant. It could be just people that hold you accountable. It could be your workers, your employees. You got to know who your 10 people are. It could be your FedEx person that delivers your packages. Those 10 people that really contribute, and you want to not only know who they are, but develop a plan to show them you appreciate them. Take them out to lunch, send them a tip when you get some extra money. Let them know you appreciate them by showing it. So that's first. Take time, and it takes time to develop those relationships. So remember, time is important. You got to know how to be patient. But 2 is you also got to have, there's a second thing, a sense of urgency. Yes, too many people that don't end up winning are usually people who don't have urgency. I don't know why so many people are laxed and you could tell when you talk to people and they don't have a sense of urgency, meaning they don't operate on a calendar, they don't have structure. And let's talk about that calendar for a minute. If you're developing relationships with people, you want to kind of get an idea on how do they view time. If these people are showing up late to appointments, or when you say, hey man, let's hook up, usually a wealthy or successful person, they'll be very specific with their time. They'll tell you, hey, I'll be available Wednesday around 2 o'clock. Does that work? So you want relationships with people because when you're all about time, that's helping you with being urgent because you understand my time is valuable. I don't have the time to just be playing with you. Remember, wealth is all about time. So the last thing you want to do is waste your wealth. So you don't want to waste your time, right? Because you cannot get that back. So you got to have a sense of urgency. When you meet somebody and they give you an idea and they say, man, you can do XYZ for your business. You need to be writing. The urgency means let me go on my phone right now. Let me go to the website. Let me sign up and get it done now. Sense of urgency means let me get this done within the next 48 hours. I am a make it happen type of individual. Not because when you use your tools to get things done now, let me tell you the benefit about it. You're not going to have to worry about doing it later. You're not going to have to worry about being overwhelmed. See, most people, the reason why they don't get shit done because they're overwhelmed. And the reason they're overwhelmed because they don't write shit down and they don't get it done urgently. They're waiting and letting this stuff pile up. I used to do this too. I used to have mail coming in and I thought it was bills and I would not open my mail. And I had so much mail pile up. Before you know it, I had like 100 stacks of mail and envelopes. It was horrible. But you got to change that. All right. So you got to be urgent. You got to be willing to knock out that hard stuff and get it done within either right now or definitely within the next 48 hours. Sense of urgency. All right. Deadlines, dates. Here's the third thing. The reason why most people are not rich nor wealthy. I want you to understand this. Crisis and opportunity is the same exact thing. Yes. Crisis and opportunity. Most people don't understand that. In Japan, they use the same words for crisis and opportunity. Whenever there's a crisis, this is getting wealthy, so much of it is about timing, getting in front of a trend early before it's oversaturated. The people that really got wealthy with cryptocurrency were the people that got in early. People that got into Bitcoin when it was well under $500. People that got in early because they took least risk, right? Because they put less money in and they got a way bigger return. Now, if you're getting in, there's still opportunity, but not as much because it's a little more oversaturated because you waited. So if you would have had a sense of urgency, like I talked about, and you would have had the right relationships with other people who also have sense of urgency, guess what? Even if you didn't understand crypto, you would have got activated anyway because you had created an environment that, boom, propelled you forward to take that risk. So you gotta understand crisis is opportunity. And even right now, we're going through extreme crisis. There's food shortages, supply shortages, gas prices are getting ready to go up. We're going to see you got the whole crisis of just 2021, 2022. The whole world is changing. So there's so many opportunities to innovate because there's no rules. So if there's so much opportunity right now, you should be getting wealthy now. Not waiting to say, well, I'll do it someday, maybe in a year from now, maybe in 2 years from now. No, you get urgent by understanding right now is the time. Don't do it when you're older. Don't do it later. Do it now. Okay? Write it down. And that's how you create your consistency. And don't be afraid to make mistakes because you're going to make. I want you to understand this. A lot of people get rich. I know many people who've generated $5 million, $10 million, but they don't have discipline. There's a lot of people who get money, but they're still overweight, out of shape. They still have drug addictions. So these people, many times, they don't keep the money. These people still need to hire trainers. So this is when you need to have somebody like your platform partner, your hustling homie, as a accountability coach or a mentor, and use me as a tool to help you stay on track, or even just you create that community, because you gotta be disciplined. Discipline is simply doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. That's it. Just keep doing what you need to do. Hard work is being dedicated even when you don't feel the commitment. That's all you got to do. So, with that being said, make it happen. Get the book series, Shut Up and Hustle. Get 5 copies. Okay? Get 5 copies. I want you to. Ooh, my nose is running right now. My allergies have been messing with me. The weather's changing, so y'all gotta, bear with me. I'm a little excited. I just left the basketball court too. But I want you to understand this, is that right now is your opportunity. Not tomorrow, but now. And if you don't do it, who's going to do it for you? No one. If you don't do it now, when you're going to do it? All right? What are you waiting on? Get activated. I want you to get those book series. I want you to sign up to those classes. And I also want you to have the attitude of paying it forward. Contribute to the channel. Support the channel so that we can continue to bring you amazing, valuable information. I look forward to seeing you in your next video. I'm your platform partner, your hustler homie. Oh, shout out to